Imagine you're standing in the middle of a storm. Strong winds, a dark sky, lightning, and thunder. For many, this scenario could be the perfect metaphor for the challenges we face in life. Moments when everything seems uncertain and we have no control over what happens around us. But while some people panic, others remain calm, clear-headed, and steadfast. What's the secret of these people? What allows them to stay serene, even amid chaos? Today, we're going to talk about that. Stoicism and resilience, and how this ancient philosophy can teach us to overcome challenges and face life storms. But first, take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss content on how to develop your inner strength and become a more resilient person. And, of course, leave a like to support our work here. The Stoics believe that, to be truly resilient, we need to develop a unique ability, accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on what we can change. Think of the everyday difficulties we face, whether it's a financial problem, a crisis in a relationship, or even the loss of something or someone important. The first reaction is often despair, trying to control what cannot be controlled. The Stoics, however, had a different view. Instead of fighting against the uncontrollable, they teach us to accept reality as it is. This doesn't mean resignation. It means wisdom. Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam. You could get irritated, honk, blame others. But how does that help? The reality is that you're stuck there, and nothing will change that. What's within your control is how you choose to react to the situation. Choosing to accept what you cannot change isn't weakness. It's a proof of strength. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It is not things that disturb us, but the judgment we make of them." This leads us to reflect. How many times do we let ourselves be disturbed not by the facts themselves, but by how we interpret them? For Epictetus and other Stoics, the power to change our perceptions is in our hands. And it is this power that makes us resilient. Another important point in Stoicism is the exercise of premeditating adversities. It's like imagining the potential difficulties that might arise. For the Stoics, this wasn't about pessimism, but mental preparation. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's emperors and one of the greatest Stoics, wrote every morning about the challenges he would probably face that day. This didn't make him give up. Rather, it strengthened his mind for whatever came his way. After all, life is full of uncertainties, and the more prepared we are for setbacks, the less impact they will have on our serenity. Speaking of serenity, another powerful Stoic teaching is the concept of virtue. For them, true happiness comes from the pursuit of moral excellence, something they called arete. To be virtuous means to act in accordance with our nature, with reason, with integrity. In other words, it means doing good, being courageous. When we face challenges with virtue, our resilience grows. Think of someone who, in the face of financial difficulty, decides to remain honest, even when tempting dishonest opportunities arise. This person might be in a difficult situation, but their inner strength is unshakable. And that is what truly matters. According to Stoicism, when we cultivate virtues such as courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance, we build a solid foundation that no difficulty can shake. And why does all this matter so much? Because developing the Stoic mindset frees us from the prisons we create for ourselves. Many times, we believe happiness lies in external things, like success, money, recognition. But the Stoics remind us that true peace is within us. When we understand that our happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances, but on our ability to deal with them, we become invincible. Stoicism is, therefore, a daily practice. It's not something we just read and magically transform into resilient people. We need to cultivate this inner gaze, this strength that comes from within. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth, a chance to apply these principles. The next time something difficult happens, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, release yourself from that burden. And if the answer is yes, act with virtue, with courage. So, how about putting this into practice? The next time you face a challenge, Remember the Stoics. They taught us that every difficulty is an opportunity to exercise our resilience, to become stronger. And if you want to learn even more about how to turn these teachings into practice, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because there's much more content like this coming your way. Leave your like to support the channel, and share this message with someone who might need to hear it.